Championships held at BWRA Ch, Gresley. It's Saturday and that means it's Dogs Day and also the scratch racing, which will be starting off with the first heat of the scratch race. In the red we have the Riddler, in the blue Wild Blueberry, in the white Saxon Honey and in the black Black Mole. The hare's about to start. The red blew the lids there, Riddler, from blue Wild Blueberry with Black Mole on the tails. It's the red, about 2 lengths clear from the blue. Down to the line, it's red from the blue. We'll wait for the judge's decision on that. It seemed to be red from the Riddler from blue Wild Blueberry. Yeah, and there's your result. First in the red Riddler, second in the blue Wild Blueberry, in a winning time of 8:47. Both of them dogs will progress through now to the second round. Let's watch this race again in slow motion. As you can see, the red absolutely burst the lids there from the blue Wild Blueberry. And by this time, the red's probably about 2 lengths clear, the Riddler from Wild Blueberry, with Black Mole about 1.5 lengths away in third. As we change camera positions, you can see the red's probably still 1.5 lengths up, with the blue making a lot of ground up. Wild Blueberry's finishing really strong there, but it's Riddler still about 1 length clear. As they're coming down to the line, the blue's finishing like a train. Down to the line, as you can see, the winner, red, second in the blue Wild Blueberry. Moving on to your second race. In the red, we have Barney Rubble. In the blue, THCs. In the white, he's Buzzing. And in the black, Dundee. The hare's about to start. And the dogs are a little bit of contact there between the red and the blue. They're coming down to the line, it's the red, Barney Rubble, from blue, THCs. Good race there. Old Barney Rubble seems to have been on the circuit a long time. Still gives 100% of the race. Again, let's watch that in slow motion. Let's see if we can pick up a little bit of contact. I think the two dogs that were involved came together earlier, the red and the blue. The winning time of that race was 8:65. A little bit slower than your first race there. Let's watch this again. As they come out there, the red stumbled a bit. They stumbled into the blue. And the red starts to kick. With the black on this side, Dundee, seems to be well in the race. But as the race progresses, you can see the red starting to pull away a little bit. They're coming down to the line now, and it's red Barney Rubble getting a commanding lead. And blue running on to the second THCs. Good race. Let's move on to your third race. In heat 3, you've got in the red Venom, in the blue Brood Adventure, and in the white Showtime. Showtime seems to be coming back to his running now. He has been off his run a little bit. Let's watch how he goes here. The hare's about to start. Oh, and white come out on his nose there. It's blue Brood Adventure from the red Venom. Coming down to the line, it's blue from red. It's judge's decision. I think the blue may have just got it from the red there. But we'll see once the result comes through. Showtime really did have a death there. As you can see, blue first, Brood Adventure in a winning time of 8:85, and the red Venom. Let's watch that again in slow motion. Just watch the white dog here. Bang. A little bit slippy, I believe, at the beginning. As you can see, the blue and the red have gone, what, a good 3 to 4 lengths clear there. As the white dog's just starting to get into his stride. By that time, the race is over for him for this year. This looks to be a cracking race. Looks as if the red's about half a dog up there from the blue. But as as they come down to the line. You can see the blue is starting to edge it a little bit. Down to the line, the winner from the Blue Dye Venture. Moving on to your first heat of your £40 scratch. In the red we have Casino, in the blue Woody, in the white Chisholm, and in the black Scruffy. Casino's been cleaning up everywhere at present. Let's see how he goes here. The hare's about to start. And they're away. Red gets a good start there from the blue. It's red Casino from white coming through now. Chisholm in the second place. It's down to the line. It's red Casino from white Chisholm. And a winning time of 8:31. The Reds seem to get away well. Going on to Mick and Kath there. Let's watch him in slow-mo. And he's out underneath. Casino seems to be clearing up the £40 scratches at present. Good race there between the second, third and fourth. But as you see, as they come down to the line, the Reds flown. White starting to put a bit of a stride in now. They come down to the line. As you can see, red Casino steals a show. Let's move on to your second lead of your £40 scratch. We've got in the red Teddy Boy, in the blue Simply the Best, in the white Trigger, and a non-runner out the black Magnum. 2.5 Yorkshire dogs in here, Teddy Boy and Simply the Best. The hare's about to start. And away they go. A good race between these three at present. It's red from the white's coming through on the inside. It's the winner from the white, Trigger. I think there may have been a bit of bother there. There may be a rerun on that race. I think the blue dog has been disqualified for some reason. We'll be able to see better in slow motion what exactly happened here. They come out there. There's a bit of bumping there. They come out there. The blue dog's actually pushing the red dog over. He's turning his head a little bit, and that's probably what the halfway judges give the disqualification for. They come away from each other there, and as you can see, the red's probably got half a length up on the blue, with the white finishing like a powerhouse on this side. The white's Trigger's actually flown there, but what you'll find is the blue dog was disqualified, so probably instead of a rerun there, they'll both go through. Trigger and Teddy Boy will both go through. Let's move on to your no limit scratch racing now. In red we have Goodbye to Fly. In blue, Bluegrass, which is a non-runner. In white, Mad Hatter. In black, Boica, and in orange, OJ. The hare's about to start.
Here we go, Gary.
And away they go. The orange seem to come out flat-footed there, but the red and the white have blown the lids. It's red, Goodbye to Fly. From white, Mad Hatter, down the line, red, Goodbye to Fly, turns Mad Hatter over. That's a bit of a shock. Mad Hatter seems to have been flying at present. But Goodbye to Fly certainly showed it the way home there in a cracking time of 8:28. Let's watch it in slow-mo again. Watch the orange dog here. Comes out really slow. Up in the air with the lids. But as you can see, the red and the white are probably about a length up there on the black. It's red, Goodbye to Fly, from the white, Mad Hatter. If any, Mad Hatter's probably about a quarter of a dog up there, so the red really comes back strong. Coming down to the line. Goodbye to Fly. You want to know it? Well, it is for me. Let's move on to Heat 2. In red you have Mason Storm. In blue, Saxon Cajun Music. In white, Buffalo Bill. And in black, Angel. The hare's about to start. Albert's having a good look there. And they're away. Again, the black comes out on his belly there, but the white absolute and the red absolutely fly. It's Mason Storm from Buffalo Bill. Down to the line, Mason Storm from Buffalo Bill there. Absolutely flew the lids there, the red and the white. Yeah, there you are. The winner first in red, Mason Storm. Second in white, Buffalo Bill, in a winning time of 8:28. Let's watch that in slow motion again. As you can see, the black comes out on his nose there, puts any chance he has straight out the window. But red and the white, absolutely, well, the blue got a decent start as well, but the red and the white seem to be commanding the lead there. Yeah, you can see it's all over there between the red and the white who's going to go through. Unless the blue can put a fair rattle of speed in at the end. But they come down to the line. It's Mason Storm. Mason Storm. Let's move on to Heat 3. In the red, you have the Journeyman. In the blue, you have Charming. In the white, Great Expectations. And in the black, On Your Todd. Two North Yorkshire dogs and two North East dogs in this. The hare's moving. Great start from all four dogs there. But the leader, Charming, is absolutely flying from the white Great Expectations. Down to the line, it's blue Charming from the white Great Expectations. This dog seems to be on fire at present, really running well. There you can see by the time. First in the blue Charming in a winner time of 8:15. Second in the white Great Expectations. Let's watch them start again from slow-mo. They all seem to get a great start here. You couldn't pick between them there. Four of them are all about level. Then the blue starts to assert. Charman's probably done a length up there from the white Great Expectations with the black On Your Todd in hot pursuit. As you see, they come down to the line. The race is already won by Charman. It's just about home and dry from white Great Expectations. Great time there. Nice to see that dog back to form. Right, let's move on to your main handicap and your 16-pound dogs. It's a straight final here. From in the red, you have Dittori. In the blue, Crackerjack. And in the white, Flying 15. In fact, the red Dittori is a non-runner. So it's a straight final. This is for a title. Let's see how they go. The hare's about to start. As you see, the blue blew the lids there. It's blue Crackerjack, a length, 2 length, 3 length. The blue's kicking away there from the white Flying 15, down to the line. That's racing champion Crackerjack there. Great run. First in the blue Crackerjack in a winning time of 9:32. Second in the white Flying 15. Let's watch it in slow motion. The blue gets out really well here. This belongs to Sean and Helen. Very keen racers. Well done, Sean. Another title in the bag. Flying 15 staying with it probably for about the first 50, and then Crackerjack starts to assert. The good 16-pounder that he is. As they kick down to the line, away goes Crackerjack from a runner-up position. Flying 15 belonging to Dave. Well done, Sean. Moving on to your 18 pounds. This is again as a straight final. In the red we have Spellbound. In the blue, Golden Ball. In the white, Spaceman. And in the black, Mr. Sandman. know Yvonne will be hoping that Spellbound can do it again for her here. Let's see how it goes. The traps are about to, the air's about to start even. The dogs are away. The red Spellbound blisters the lids there from white. Spaceman, they're coming down to the last. Spellbound absolutely by a street. Well done, Yvonne. From in white, Spaceman in a winning time of 9:03. I think Spellbound won it from the traps there. Let's watch this in slow motion. The hair's about to start again. Bang. As you can see, the red has absolutely gone, what, 2, 3, 4 lengths clear in a matter of strides. Spaceman's been running well throughout the air as well. But Spellbound, he seems to have got it all right today. They're coming down to the line. As you can see, Yvonne's Spellbound's got it well in the bag. Down to the line. And that's a title for racing champion Spellbound. Once again, well done, Yvonne. Moving on to your up to £20. In Heat 1, out of the red, we have Razzmatazz. Out of the blue, Jibber Jabber. Out of the white, Batfink. And out of the black, 3 Pearls. Do you want to be open for big things out of Razzmatazz today? Let's see how he goes. The dogs are away and Razzmatazz blisters the lids and has gone, flown the coop. Coming down to the line, it's Razzmatazz by a street. From in second place, out of the blue, Jibber Jabber. In a winning time of 8:81, this dog's going to take some beating today. Well done, John. He seems to be on fire. Let's watch this in slow motion. Watch how he traps here, tremendous. Bang. Within a matter of strides, he's going 2, 3 clear. And this dog speaks for itself. It's absolutely tremendous animal. Have the black putting up a good show there with the blue. 3 Pearls. Probably 3 Pearls about half a dog up on Jibber Jabber there for second place. As they come down to the line, you can see Razzmatazz. A lot of ground between himself and the second dog. As they come down to the line, in the red, Razzmatazz. Great animal. Moving on to Heat 2. Probably up to £20 dogs. In red, we have Joe Cocker. In blue, Zaz. And in white, Midnight. Beef will be open at midnight, can do the business today for him. Let's see how it goes. The hair's moving, the traps are open and they're away. White's flown the lids, it's Midnight. From in red, Joe Cocker. Down to the line, it's white, Midnight, comfortable from in red. From red, Joe Cocker. Well done, Beef. He'll be chuffed with that. He's through the next round. The winning time of that race was 9:03. Let's watch him again in slow motion. He seems to win this from the lids. He seems to be running well today. Yeah, the white and the red got out well there. The white's kicked early and he seems to have stolen a couple of lengths at this time. As you can see, the change of angle, it just gives you a true definition of what is happening. Yeah, the race is over for the white. He's through to the next round comfortable. The race is on for second place. The red to a Cocker and the blue Possess. As we come down the line, the red takes command for second place. And the blue gets through to the next round. Let's move on to Heat 1 of the up to 22s. In red, you have Ease Up. In blue, Exocet. In white, Firestarter. In black, Hillside Lad. And in orange, Musketeer. Hillside Lad, who races in here, was supreme last year, so we'll be expecting big things from him this year. The hair's about to start. And they're away. The black got a good start there. So did the blue and the white. Oh, what a great race. It's black charging through on the stand side from a close race for second. And that was black. Spring Racing champion Hillside Lad there gained the victory from in second place, as you can see, in the white Firestarter in a cracking time of 8:84. Well done there, that was a great race. Hillside Lad out the black here. Doesn't get the best of starts, but once he starts to get into his stride, he does come through with some power. At this stage you can see Exocet and Firestarter are probably first and second, but as the camera angle changes you see the blacks come through on the stand side. At this stage it's a great race between the blue and the black, but then the black starts to assert Hillside Lad. Down to the line, Hillside Lad safely through, with a close race for second, being split by the judges. Great race. Let's move on to your second heat of the up to £22. In red you have Bossy Boots, in blue Cosmic Dust, in white Alpha Alpha, and in the black Blizzard. Bossy Boots is little brother to my little bitch Cracker. Mine and Christine's, that is. The hare's about to start, and they're off. Good start by all three there. Oh, the white took a little bit of a bump on the back end, which has left Cosmic Dust away, but black's coming through. Blizzard on the start far side. It's black Blizzard from the blue Cosmic Dust. Good race there, as you can see the result. First in black Blizzard 9:16, second in the blue Cosmic Dust. Sheila will be pleased with that. Through to the next round. Let's watch that in slow motion then. One of the ducks takes a little bit of a knock on the back end, which puts pay to its chances. There you go, they're away. The blue seems to be about a length up there with the white. He's just coming through the challenge and he takes a knock on his back end, which puts pay to his chances at this stage. Because blue and the black have actually kicked probably 2 lengths clear there. As you can see, Blizzard starts to assert again. The red is on the back of the white dog there, which actually puts any chance of both of them getting through straight out of the window. Touchy of unlucky there, no malice between them, just racing. Down to the line, it's number 4, Blizzard, from blue Cosmic Dust. Let's move on to your £24 dogs in Heat 1. First in the red, even in the red trap, Give It Jip. In the blue trap, Another Spell. In the white trap, Pure Magic. In the black trap, Hellfire. And in the orange, Diddy Coy. The hare's about to start. Hare's on a move and they're away. Blue dog, or the red dog seemed to come out on his nose there. It's blue, Another Spell, who's kicked clear there. A little bit of bump between the orange and the white there. Down to the line, it's blue, Another Spell. And I believe that white got into second place there. We'll have to see. Have another look at that. Yeah, there's the result. First in the blue, Another Spell in a winning time of 8:75. Second in the white, Pure Magic. Let's watch this in slow motion. A little bit of bump and boring here. I believe the red dog got to come out on his nose there. As you see there, he's decked. He's shot his chances there. And blue is probably about a length up there. He's kicking clear. This dog's been rolling well of late. He seems to be finding a lot of form. And I know his owner, she's only a young lady, so he was overjoyed with him at Worcester of late. But as they're coming down our front, as you see, the orange and the white actually collide there. One's coming over to the other one. They both obviously want to be in the middle of the track to chase the bunny. But as they come down to the line, it's blue, Another Spell, from white, Pure Magic. Probably a fair result, a bit unlucky on the red dog. Let's move on to Heat 2 of the up to 22s. In red we have Mac 1, in blue Falcon Crest, in white Tieback, black Heartbreaker's a non-runner in this, and in orange Expel the Bitch. The hare's about to start. And they're away. A good start by all 4 there. Probably it's the white Tieback who's in front there. It's white from orange by the looks of it. Yeah, down to the line it's white Tieback from orange Expel the Bitch. seem to run really well there, Tiber. Good race. They all seem to get a good start there. The winning time there was 8:84. And as you can see, we had an on-runner there, Heartbreaker. Let's watch that in slow motion. They all seem to get a decent start. The hair's starting. Yeah, they all seem to get a level break there. But white seems to be in his stride straight away along with the blue. The red's well into there, yeah, you couldn't pick a second at that stage. The three of them are in line. The white tie back, probably gone 3 lengths clear there. Coming down to the line, the orange is coming through from second there, Expel the Bitch finishing strongly. But up to the line, tie back from Expel the Bitch. Good margin there. Let's move on to heat 3 of the up to 24s. In red, Gillette. In blue, Soul Prospect. 2 non-runners in this race. And in orange, Rapid Fire. Both of these dogs have been running well of late, Rapid Fire and Gillette. So one would expect these two to progress through, but we should wait and see. There's moved and they're off. And as we predicted, it's Rapid Fire who's on fire, as you pardon the pun, down to the line. It's Rapid Fire from Gillette, as the two we expected, taking nothing away from Soul's Prospect, but these two dogs seem to be running well, and they've been throughout the year. I know Dave will be pleased with that. The winning time there was 8:84. Yes, Dave will be happy with that, as he's had a bit of a problem with him the last couple of months. Let's watch it in slow motion. As you can see, the red seems to take the start there, unless it's just the angle that's deceptive. But as we get a change of angle from the camera, you can obviously see it's the orange. It's probably a length up there, length and a half up on the red Gillette. Rapid Fire. He's certainly going some whack there. They're coming down to the line. As you can see, Rapid Fire has it in the bag. And that good dog Gillette in second. Well done, Dave. He seems to be on fire today, Phil. Moving on to heat 4. In the red, we have Glen Craig Boy, who is a non-runner. In the blue, Nazim is a non-runner. So your 3 runners out the white, Mad Pool, out the black, Our Jack, and out of the orange, Ace of Diamonds. Our Jack, a local dog here, running out of the black. The hare's about to start. And they're away. The black got out very well there. Black's probably about 2 lengths up there from the white, Mad Pool. They're coming down to the line. It's Our Jack with Mad Pool making a little bit of ground back up. I would imagine there. But by that time the race is over. The winner there, Our Jack, belongs to Anne Anago in a winning time there of 8:84. Mad Pool's been running well up the northeast, I believe. I haven't seen a lot of it myself, but the less seems to be certainly getting the start going. Let's watch it slow more. As you see, the orange there putting a chance straight out the window. He came up with the traps and he's losing his legs. So really the two birds have actually kicked clear there. Our Jack's starting to run well of late. This is little brother to Dave Chapman's Swift Holly. Again, bred by Dave Chapman and Mary. They're coming down to the line there. And Our Jack is warm and dry, towel washed down in the wheel, with the white Pleasure's dog staying on in the second. Moving on to your 26-pound class. In the red we have Soul Promise. In the blue, Captain Kid. In the white, Matt's Magic. None Run Out the black. And in the orange, Snow Wonder. The hare's about to start. And the dogs are away. Good start there from all 3, except the red seemed to get away slow. But the orange here, Snow Wonder's absolutely flown. He's gone. From in second place, Matt's Magic. The winner there, out of the orange, Snow Wonder, in a winning time of 8:75. Second in the white there, Matt's Magic. Sheila will be pleased with that, he seems to be running today. Let's watch it in slow motion. Yeah, good start from the blue, white and orange there. The red seemed to develop a little bit in the traps. That's all promise. But by this stage the orange snow wonder he's took command and starts to pull away from them. Matt's Magic finishing strongly into second place. Down to the line. It's Sheila and Arthur's Snow Wonder. Through to the next round. Moving on to your second heat of the up to 26 pound dogs. In red we have High Noon. In blue, Moonstone Fox. In white, Fiddler's Delph. In black, Denoli. And in orange, Marley. One would imagine Marley would be one of the favourites here, if running to form. Let's see how he goes here. There's some good dogs in here. Fiddler's Delph's been running well. Oh, the way Marley absolutely missed the break, be a mile there. But the blue Moonstone Fox is in front, but white's coming through. Fiddler's Delph from the red on the far side, High Noon, down to the line. I would say in the white, Fiddler's Delph, second in the red, High Noon, and that's confirmed. First in the white, Fiddler's Delph, in the winning time of 8.81. Second in the red, High Noon. If you're watching slow motion, Marley absolutely flops the lids here, and his chances have gone for this year. Bang. He's up with the traps and down, and by the time he gets into his action, the race is gone. Unlucky son, Joe. But as you get a change of angle, you can see there probably the blue's about half a length up on the white. Moonstone Fox from Fiddler's Delph, with the red High Noon making ground on the far side. As they come down the line here, you couldn't pick a winner at this stage. But as we get near to the line, the white starts to assert with the red finishing strongly. It's white Fiddler's Delph looking the stronger. For a close race for second, which was given to the red High Noon. Heat 3 of your up to 26 pound dogs. In the red here we have Exorcist, in the blue Tucker, the white's an unrunner, and in the black Mrs. Oliver's Brew Bell Boy. A lot of these dogs seem to be running well in this race, all three of them. This should be a good race. The blue blistered out there. The red's also got out with it, Exorcist. They're coming down to the line. It's blue Tucker from the red Exorcist down to the line. The winner there, the blue Tucker, who took command in the later stages. Good race there. I'm sure Helen and Anne will be both pleased with that row. Both progressing through. And that's confirmed. First in the blue Tucker in a winning time of 8.82, second Exorcist. Sean and Ellen already have a champion in the bag, and let's show the crack at it. Let's watch this in slow motion. The black seemed to come out a bit cross-legged there. As he was playing up, I don't know. Give the advantage to the other dogs there. He shot his chances away really out the lids. This is all about 22 up in there. Halfway you can see there's nothing between these dogs and great race at present. Tucker not being very old on his own young dog, and maybe should see that more of this dog. And showing him as well as an Exorcist. Kicking on again there. But your winner, as we come to the line, is blue. Let's move on to Heat 4. In the red in this race you have George's Choice, in the blue Mini Minor, in the white Heart and Soul, and in the black Montana. Heart and Soul all the way from Scotland. Let's see how they go. The hair's about to start. And they're away. Montana comes right over to this side. He loves this track, it's his local track. And red and white come together there, but it's white Montana from it's a forward for second. Black Montana being the winner. We'll have to wait for the result for second. As you can see there, the winner first in black Montana, second in the white Heart and Soul, who just crept through for second place. Let's watch it in slow motion. Montana's a local dog race, he's a Bulldog Club regular, and he loves to run to the right as he comes out the lids. He's got to have his right side, but once he gets into his stride, he certainly can run. And there he goes. I believe this dog's related to our Jack and Swift Holly, I wouldn't swear on it, but I believe it's the same litter. As you can see, we're coming down halfway. Montana's saying itself. Probably gone about 2 lengths up there, which are cracking race for second place between the red and the white. As they come down to the line, that's giving the race. And as we know from the result, second with the white, heart and soul. Let's move on to first heat of the up to £28. In red, Airborne Again. In blue, Mission X. In white, Snowshoes. In black, Typhoon. And in orange, Cassie's Lad. The hare's about to start.
Behind the string!
They seem to be stood pretty well. The black's hello way. The black is scratching a little bit there, but out the lids, the white's probably gone a length and a half up there from the red. It's white, Snowshoes coming home clear from the red, Airborne Again. Again, this dog belonging to Sheila, she's already got one through, it's no wonder. And that's the second one through, Snowshoes. A good race there. Let's watch this again in slow motion. There's your confirmed result. First in the white, Snowshoes in a winning time of 8.66. Second in the red, Airborne Again. Yeah, the black's scratching up there. He misses the break. As you can see, come out on his nose a bit. And the red and white seem to get a good start. As you can see before we change angle, it's a good race between the red and the white. But as we change angle there, you can see the white's probably about a length up on the red. Snowshoes taking command there. The blue Mission X trying to kick on for second place, but the red holding him at present, Airborne Again. The blue's just having a little look there at the red by the looks of it. He's pushing, he's not going over, no, he's not going to get to the red for second. The red holds on, Airborne Again for second place. Moving on to heat 2 of the up to £28 class. In red, Blue Flash, who's a non-runner. In blue, Don Ambro. In white, It's the Pits. In black, Mr. Vane. And in orange, Marling. The hare's about to start. The dogs are all set. And they're away. Good start by all 4 dogs there. As you can see, the black, Mr. Vane's probably about a half a length up on the white there. Down to the line, it's the blue in fact, Don Ambro. As you can see, a confirmed result, first in the blue, belonging to Jan Don Ambro and a winning time of 8.81. Second in the black, Mr. Vane. Let's watch that in slow motion. It's all seem to get a good start there. Yeah, pretty level break. With the blue on the far side and the white probably just in the lead there. But then the black comes through quickly. And as the change angle there, you can see the black's probably half a length up, Mr. Vane. With the white, Dan Ambro, really digging in deep there. And as they come down to the line, Dan Ambro just starts to take command from blue, Mr. Vane. And the blue maybe seems to be coming back strong there, but the line comes too quick for him. And as you know, the result is out of the blue, Don Ambro. Well done, Jan. Moving on to heat 3 of the up to £28. In the red, Akinda Magic. In blue, Northern Venture. In white, Midas. In black, Rebellion. And in the orange, Moonshell. Moonshell probably is just starting to come back to the track. It'll be interesting to see how he runs here. And he didn't get out so well there, but the red and the white and the blue have. But it's red, Akinda Magic from black, Rebellion down to the line. It's a close race. We'll have to wait for the judges' decision on that. But that seemed to be a good race. It's close between Rebellion and Akinda Magic. And as you can see, it's confirmed there. First in the black, Rebellion. in a winning time of 8.66. Second in the red Kinder Magic. Just watch the orange Moonshell. He didn't seem to get out so well. No, he comes out sideways, loses his legs completely, and unless he can really get a charge on, he's out of it. As you can see, the red, the blue and the black seem to be a good race there until we change angle, and then it tells a true story. It's probably red and black, a Kinder Magic and Rebellion. But Rebellion just starts to take command in the later stages from a young dog, a Kinder Magic. Very young dog, he's running well at present. Coming down to the line, it's Rebellion by about half a dog from red, a Kinder Magic. Good run there by Rebellion. Moving on to heat 4 of your up to 28 pound dogs. In red we have Max Back, in blue Lucifer's Friend, in white Trimone, in black John Lee Hooker, and in orange Take the Mickey. The hare's about to start. All dogs stood quiet there. And they're away. A good start by all 5 dogs there. But the white Trimone is absolutely ticking off there. It's white Trimone from the blue Lucifer's Friend. First in the white Trimone, second in the blue Lucifer's Friend. Tremendous run there from Trimone. This dog seems to be finding his legs, and as you can see, a decent time as well. First in the white Trimone and a winning time of 8.69. From second, a dog I haven't heard a lot of, Lucifer's Friend. Did a good run there to get into second place. And old John Lee Hooker there in the black seems to have been around forever. As you can see, when we change angle, the white's probably a length up there, length and a half up. Yeah. From the blue just going into second, Lucifer's Friend. The red Max Back's putting a good show there. He's unlucky not to get second place. Really tries his best. But as they come down to the line, it's in the bag. Through to the next round for Trim 1 and Lucifer's Friend. Let's move on to your £30 class. As you can see, the rain's starting to come down now. Let's hope it's not for long. In the red, Slade Green. In the blue, Double Dare. In the white, Sunny Boy. In the black, Brindle Bullet. And in the orange, Badger. The dogs have brought a brolly. The hare's moving and they're away. Good start by all 5 dogs even. There's a good start there. As you change angle, you can see the white there. Sunny Boy has actually gone clear there from orange Badger, and a comfortable win there for Sunny Boy. He's going for his title for the second year in concession. Here's Sunny Boy. As you can see the result. First in the white Sunny Boy in a winning time of 8.69. Second in the orange Badger. Neil will be pleased to get through to the next round with the orange. Let's watch it in slow motion. All dogs seem to get a good start there. And as they go past the angle change, you can see the white Sunny Boy is probably about a length up on Badger there. Sunny Boy starts to assert. It's nice to see Sunny Boy back on form. He took a bad tumble last year with a little Geordie form. But, he seems to be coming back to himself. Molly will be pleased with that. Moving on to heat 2 of your up to £30. In red we have Stuart, in blue Nemesis, in white Wild Indian, and in black Jidami. About to start. And they're away. A good start by all 4 dogs there. A good race at this stage. The black there, Jidami, from the red Stewart up to the line. It's the winner from the black Jidami from red Stewart. Good race there by all 4 dogs. It's not until the latter stages that Jidami took command. Good race. Yeah, it's confirmed. First in the black, Jidami in a winning time of 8.65. Second in the red jacket, Stewart. Shell will be pleased to get that first one out the way with Stewart. Let's watch this again. All four dogs seem to get a good start there. And 6 inches between the 4 and the 9. As you can see, the black's probably about 3/4 of a dog up there on Stewart. Jidami from Stewart. Nemesis is really kicking in hard in the middle. To no avail as the race is won by Jidami, second Stewart. Heat 3 of the up to £30 class. In red we have Excel, in blue Desi's Lad, and in white Blues Brother. Bonnie Lad's a non-runner in here from the West Midlands. The hare's about to start. And they're away. Good start by the three of them by the looks of it, but the red Excel seems to have took command from white Blues Brother. Down, ooh, that's a close race. We'll have to wait for the judge's decision on that. Good race there. And it's confirmed. First in the red, Excel. Second in the white, Blues Brother. And a winning time of 8.72. The rain's thundering down at this time. Yeah, red and blue got a good start there. White's not so hot out. Starts to get into contention really early. But Excel's probably about a length up at this stage, length and a half up. The blue dog's trying to kick on. He's only a young dog, this. We'll probably see better things from him next year, but coming down to the line, it's really getting tight between these two. But Excel just holds on for first place, as you can see on the dip. Moving on to your £32 class, and it's Brolly time, yet again. In the red we have Monolly Madness, in the blue My Darling, in the white Two-Tone, in black Snowsaw, and in the orange Freewheeler. Some good animals in this one. All stood quiet, hare's about to move, and they're away. Good start there. A bit of bump on there, but the red Monolly Madness seems to be in front there. From on this side, finished really strong. He's Freewheeler down to the line, yes. We'll just wait for that to be confirmed, but I believe Freewheeler got up there. Yeah, there you are. Cracking time as well. First in the orange, Freewheeler in a winning time of 8.59. From second, that young dog Monolly Madness. Let's watch this in slow motion. They all seem to get out pretty well there. I think the blue and the white touch each other there accidentally, but it shouldn't make a lot of difference to the result. As you can see, red there, he's got well clear of the orange from that angle. He must be 2 lengths up. An old Freewheeler, he's an old dog this, but he just keeps pulling out of the bag. Exceptional dog. Been there, seen that and done that. Excellent animal. Down to the line, Freewheeler. Heat 2 of you up to 32s. It's starting to perk up a little bit now. In red we have Royal Rogue, in blue Chasing Dreams, in white Doubtful, in black Isa Oz, and in orange Malachai. And the rain started again. Hare's about to start. And they're away. I think it'll be a good start, level break there. Probably orange Malachai seems to be in front there from the red Royal Rogue. Coming down to the line it's Malachai from the red Royal Rogue. Sean and Ellen seem to be having a good day today. 2 through the next round and 1 title. Penn will be chuffed with that. great time as well. Malachi in a winning time of 8:59. Royal Rogue running at second place. Let's see that in slow motion. Yeah, the blue seems to be hampering itself a little bit there, but he's just starting to get into his stride. But by this time, Malachi has certainly sold good early pace there from the red Royal Rogue. Good race for third place between the three of them. Down to the line, a comfortable win. Malachi. Doing really well. Heat 3 of the up to 32s. In red we have Robert E. Lee. In blue, Soul Desire. In white, Cosmic Flyer. Black Seventh Non-Runner. And in orange, Mickey Rooney. Hair's about to start. And they're away. Blue seemed to be caught a bit flat-footed there, but it's a good race for the first three. Orange and red, with blue come between them. Down to the line, it's red from orange. Red, Robert E. Lee. From in orange, Mickey Rooney. Robert E. Lee finishing like a train there on the far side. Yeah, it's confirmed. And first in the red, Robert E. Lee in a winning time of 8:68. Second in the orange, Mickey Rooney. Salia will be pleased with that run. Let's watch it in slow motion. Yeah, as you can see, the blue he's prepared to any chance he's got out really flat-footed there, Soul Desire. Good race between these three at this time. Probably nothing between the three of them there. Look at the orange and the black, just makes slight contact there, which puts it here to Mickey Rooney getting first place, I think. As Robert Lee comes through strong on the far side. The orange finishing really fast. Robert Lee. Heat 4 of the up to £32. And the rain seems to have stopped. In red, we have Redneck, Non-Runner in the blue, in white, True Grit, in black, MP, and in orange, Jackal. There's on the move, another way, good start. It's probably white in that, True Grit? Yeah, True Grit, down to the line and win a True Grit from in second in the red, Redneck. You seem to have that thrown up pretty early there. And there's the winning time. True Grit in a winning time of 8:56. Good time. Second Redneck progressing through. Let's watch it in slow motion. Seems to be a good start from all four dogs there. But as the angle changes, probably the white's in front there at this present time from the red. And as the angle changes, it's white, True Grit. He's probably gone 2.5 lengths up there from Redneck. And the further they go, the further True Grit wins by. Good run and a good time. Heat 5 of the up to 32s. In red, Rhythm and Blues. In blue, Brook Bond. In white, Laura's Boy. In black, Definitely Maybe. And in orange, Little Geordie Fame, who is a non-runner. Here's about to start. And the bastard. It's probably white in front there. Brook Bond from black, who's coming through now, Definitely Maybe. Down to the line, it's black, Definitely Maybe from the white Laura's Boy there. come straight through very quickly there, definitely maybe. There's the winning time. First in the black, definitely maybe. Second in the white, Laura's Boy. Let's watch it in slow motion. Good start by all four dogs there. If any, the black's probably about half a length down at that stage. He gets into early contention with his early pace. He starts to come through now to take it up. So it's black, definitely maybe, taking the honours here. From white, Laura's Boy. Blue seems to be making up a little bit of ground there. Broke Bond. But by that time it's all over. Moving on to your 36-pound cross heats, if you're up to 36-pound class, in red Barney Rubble, in blue THCs, and in white Blue Dye Venture. Here's about to start. Good start by all three there. THCs took command early there from the red Barney Rubble. They're coming down to the line. It's THCs blistering home from red Barney Rubble. Complete change around from the heats. A good win there. Steve seems to have this dog running well today. There's the winning time. First in blue, THCs in a winning time of 8:47 from in second place Barney Rubble. Both of them will progress through now to the final. Let's watch it again. The red come out on his nose a bit there, as you can see in slow motion, which gives the advantage to the blue dog, who's not stopping. Probably by about halfway, the blue's probably 2 lengths up on the red there, with white BWRA Ch kicking on. As they come down to the line, he's into the final THCs from red Barney Rubble. Second cross heat of the upper 36-pound scratch. In red Riddler, in blue Venom, and in white Black Wild Blueberry. Pairs moving and they're away. Good start by the red there, but as they go past the blue Wild Blueberry, seems to be taking command early. It's blue Wild Blueberry from, I believe, they'll have to wait for the judge's decision for second place, but the winner's definitely white Wild Blueberry, as confirmed. In second place, blue Venom, in a winning time of 8:50. Makes an interesting final. Let's watch it in slow motion. The red seems to start exceptional there, the Riddler. But as the angle changes, you can see the whites in front there from the blue. At this stage it looks a good race between the red and the white. With the white assert at the end. Wild Blueberry. Moving on to your no limit scratch cross heats. In heat 1 we have Great Expectations out of the red, Charming out of the blue, and Madada out of the white. Charming seems to be on fire today, so we'll see how it goes here. The hare's about to start. And they're away. It's probably blue just in the lead there from the red. It's blue Charming. Charming's starting to assert now from the... It's a good race for second place, but Charming's definitely the winner there. You see the result for second place. Good run there by Charmin, and that's confirmed. Second place, great expectations out of the red. Good time to 8:47. Gotta take some stop of the air, that dog. Let's watch it in slow motion. As you can see, it seems a good start from all three dogs there. Until the angle changes, then you get a better view of it. It's the blues as asserted there, Charming. From a good place for second place, good race for second place. Coming down to the line, Charman's really digging in there. Gutsy performance. Down to the line. And thank you very much, Charming. Good race for second. Might have just been touched off. My great expectations there. Heat 2 of You Know Limit, your second cross heat. In red, Goodbye to Fly. In blue, Mason Storm. And in white, Buffalo Bill. There's on the move and they're away. Good start by all three dogs there. As you can see, the white Buffalo Bill is into his early stride really well from red, who's coming through. Oh, down to the line, it's white Buffalo Bill from second, Goodbye to Fly. Good race there. It's really motoring there, them dogs. Good race. As is confirmed, first in the white Buffalo Bill in a cracking time of 8:44. Second in the red, Goodbye to Fly, who also put a great run in there, as you can see from this slow motion picture. And if any blue comes up a little bit in the air there, it puts Peter on any chance he had. But white Buffalo Bill's asserted early there, really got away from the traps well. And Goodbye to Fly really, pardon the pun, flying on the other side. Coming down to the line. Buffalo Bill. I wonder what that's bred out of. Let's move on to your 16-pound solos now. This is for equal runs. We have Crackerjack, who has been withdrawn, so we'll move on to your 18-pound solo. This will be Spellbound. The hare's about to start. These little dogs have to do some running today to get to the supreme runoff. And there he goes. Run really well to take his title today. But a lot of ground between himself and the second to win the racing champion title. Good time there of 9:16. And this is your solo, the Spellbound. Away he goes. These little dogs have got to have hearts like lions, some of the running that they do. Give 100% every time. So graceful in the run. And that's another race out the way for Spellbound. This is a final, the 20-pound dog final. In the red, we have Razzmatazz. In the blue, Jibber Jabber. In the white, Joe Cocker. And in the black, Midnight. This should be a good race, this. Should get a good time here. And they're away. A good start by all 4 dogs. It's Black that's in the lead there, but Red's starting to assert. It's Razzmatazz from Midnight. Down to the line. Razzmatazz, the winner. Second Midnight. There seems to be a problem there. The red dog has been disqualified. Its muzzle was not fixed properly. So your winner is racing champion Midnight. Beef and Sue will be over the moon with this. As you can see, Razzmatazz gets out really well. And it's a good race with all 4 dogs there. His muzzle seems to be in place there, so he must have lost it somewhere up the track by the looks of it. As I go past the camera, Black's probably just edging it there from Red. But Razzmatazz starts to assert. This dog's got bags of ability. Condolences to John and Lorraine, they must be gutted, as well as Tony, who races the dog. But taking nothing away from the second place dog, it runs really well. That's Beef and Sue's Midnight. This dog's bred out of Mustard and Max Babe, I believe. Moving on to your £22 final. In red we have Firestarter, in blue Cosmic Dust, in white Hillside Lad, and in black Blizzard. Probably Hillside Lad's got to be the big favourite here. This dog seems to be on fire, and they're away and running. It's blue Cosmic Dust, but red's flying up the inside with white coming through the middle. Oh, Hillside Lad blistered through the middle there from red Firestarter. Oh, that's another title for Hillside Lad there. He left it late, but did he come through the middle there? And a good runner-up position for Firestarter. There's the winning time, 8.78 for racing champion Hillside Lad. Good race, that. Let's watch it in slow motion. They all seem to get a good start. Black and white come together slightly there. As you can see, Firestarter seems to be clear there of the blue Cosmic Dust. But as the angle changes, it tells a true story. It's still red in the front by about a length from blue Cosmic Dust. Hillside Lad's not coloured there in white. But watch him finish. Gets into overdrive. Formula 1. Look at him blister through the middle. Firestarter's put up a cracking show there. It's the cream of the country. And a great title there. Brad will be chuffed for that. Let's move on to your £24 cross heat. As you can see, the weather's tidied up a bit, and in the red we have Pure Magic, in the blue Tieback, in the white Another Spell, and in the black Our Jack. The hare's about to start. A few hearts beating here. And they're away. Our Jack fell out the lids there, absolutely fell out. We're coming to halfway, it's a good race. Black's starting to assert now, and white coming through on the outside. That's a good race between blue Tieback and white Another Spell. We'll have to wait on the judge's decision there. That's a close one. And as you can see, the results being given to blue Tieback in a winning time of 8.97, with Another Spell progressing through into second place. Be interesting to see this in slow motion. Black absolutely flops the lids here. Any chance of him winning's gone. As you can see there, come out flat-footed. But the red, the white and the blue seem to get a good start. Blue Tieback just starting to assert there from the red. But as they come up to the line, it's a great race between Pure Magic, Tieback and Another Spell. But as they hit the line, Tieback just starts to assert. Great race for second. With Our Jack still powering through. Look at the ground that dog's made up to get within that close. What a great race. And as you can see, Tieback just gets it from Another Spell with Our Jack finishing like a train on his side. Heat 2, if you're up to 24, cross heat. In red, Gillette. In blue, Mad Pool. In white, Rapid Fire. And in black, Expel the Bitch. It's about to start. Albert's having another drag on his fag. There's on the move and they're away. Good start by all four there. But red, Gillette seems to be in command there from Rapid Fire. It's a good race, it's Gillette from Rapid Fire, I believe, and Mad Pool just being pushed out for third place there. Again, that's a turnaround from the heats when Rapid Fire turned over Gillette comfortable. So as you see there, your second cross heat in the red, Gillette, and a winning time of 8:78, and in second place, Expel the Bitch. I think we'd have to have a look at that. We may have a wrong result put up there, we'll just check this out. Yes, it's Gillette that's going on there from Rapid Fire. With Mad Pool in between and we're putting up a great show there. Any three of these dogs could have took it at this stage. But as you can see, the red's starting to assert there with the black Rapid Fire coming very strongly. And the blue in between staying on. What a great race. Down to the line, it's red Gillette from black Rapid Fire. Let's move on to your £26 heat one of your cross heats. In red we have Exorcist, in blue Tucker, in white Heart and Soul, and in black the local dog Montana. It was a great race on the first run between Exorcist and Tucker. Let's see what happens here. The hare's about to start. And they're away. Oh, the black, screwed out there. That's his chances gone, but red. Exorcist lifted the lids there from white Heart and Soul down to the line. That's a close finish between white Heart and Soul and red Exorcist. Good race between them two. I don't know what happened to the blue there, Tucker. We'd have to have a look at that in slow motion. But as you can see, the result first in red Exorcist, second in the white Heart and Soul. A winning time of 8:62. It'll be an interesting race this to watch in slow motion. Let's just see what happens to the blue here as well. As you can see, the blue loses his legs completely and the black screws to the right, which leaves the race open completely for the red and the white here, Exorcist and Heart and Soul. That's a shame. As you can see, they're not even in contention. The race is over for them two for this year. But as the race down the line, the red's still in command there, looking at it, from Heart and Soul. Good race between these two. Down to the line, the white's finishing hand over fist there. And as you can see, they both progress through. Moving on to heat 2 of the up to £26 cross heats. In red, High Noon. In blue, Matt's Magic. In white, Fiddler's Delph. And in black, Snow Wonder. Snow Wonder run well in his heat, so she'll be expecting high things here. So let's see how it goes. The hare's about to start. And they're away. Good start there. Blue missed the break a little bit, but black Snow Wonder seems to be in command there. White and black coming together there with the red coming through on the far side. Good race there between the black, the red and the white. I believe the white may have got up there, but we'll see on the result. Good race there. Yeah, as you can see, first in white Fiddler's Delph, second in the red High Noon, in a winning time of 8:75. Be interesting to watch this in slow motion here. Fiddler's Delph, another locally trained dog. The trap opens, the four of them seem to get over. The blue comes out on his nose a little bit there. And that's magic, so his race is gone. But as they come to halfway, you can see a good race between the red, the white and the black there. Which I would say the black's probably just in front there, but the black's going over to the left a bit and knocks the stride of the white dog. But what a good race between the three of them. The red flying through on the far side. But at this stage you would reckon the red's in front, but the white comes through with a charge through the middle. Fiddler's Delph finishes really strong, and the black, as you see on the freeze frame there, the white just heads it. Fiddler's Delph from in second place, the red High Noon. Moving on to your 28 pound cross heat, heat 1. In red we have Airborne again, in blue Don Ambro, in white Rebellion, and in the black Lucifer's Friend. All the dogs have stood quiet there. Blue's getting a little bit agitated. The blue is about to start. And they're away. Good start from all 4 dogs there. It's probably white Rebellion in front there from blue Don Ambro. Down to the line, it's blue Don Ambro just beating white Rebellion there. Good race there between all 3 of them. Yeah, and there's the confirmed result. First in blue Don Ambro, second in the white Rebellion. 4 dogs seem to get a good start there, but the slow motion will tell us the true story. Yeah, all 4 dogs seem to get a good start. And it's down to the fastest. White Rebellion seems to be in front at that stage from blue Don Ambro. Jan will be chuffed that Don Ambro got that, because she's just recently lost her best friend, her mother, and she'll be chuffed about this. Coming down to the line, Rebellion finishing strongly there, and they both progress through. Don Ambro from Rebellion. Heat 2 of the up to 28 pound cross heats. In red we have A Kind of Magic, in blue Trimone, in white Snowshoes, and in black Mr. Vane. This should be a good race. Good level break from all 4 there. At present it looks to be Mr. Vane in front, but red, A Kind of Magic coming through on the inside, and blue finishing strongly. That's a close race. We'll have to wait for the judges' decision on that. Good race there. And as you can see, the second we couldn't split, but the winner's being given to in black Mr. Vane in a winning time of 8.78, and both dogs progressing throughout the red and the blue, A Kind of Magic and Trimone. A cracking race between the 4 of them there. Be interesting to watch this in slow motion. All 4 dogs seem to get a good start. Trimone seems to get out of the way pretty quick, and the younger Kind of Magic on the other side. As the camera levels off, you've got a true result there. Mr. Vane seems to be in front at that stage from red, A Kind of Magic. You couldn't pick a winner from there. The white's even kicking on. Snowshoes is starting to come through. And as we go down to the line, this photo finishing's turning out to be tremendous. As we get down to the line, you can see Mr. Vane gets it, and you couldn't split the first and second. Bearing in mind, this is the video camera, not the photo finish camera. That was fantastic. Moving on to your 30 pound cross heat, heat 1. In red we have Stewart, in blue Blues Brother, and in white Jadami. This should be another good race for Stewart and Jadami. Jadami didn't seem to get away very well there, but as you can see, he's not far down. It seems to be blue Blues Brother from white Jadami. Good race there. I'd say Blues Brother's probably got it, and a 4 to finish for second. But the camera will tell the truth. And as you can see, in the blue, Blues Brother wins it in a time of 8.62. Jadami just nicking second place to progress through to the final. Let's watch it in slow motion. Another good race there. All 3 dogs get out well. Any Blues Brother seems to be in front there from Stewart. Jadami probably half a length away. What would you have your money on at this stage? Jadami seems to be a bit astray there, but he must come through with a powerful finish to nick second place. Blues just probably half a length in front there as they come down to the line. Jadami finishing like a train on this side. And as you can see, camera never lies. First, Blues Brother. Second, Jadami. Heat 2 of the up to £30 class. Cross heat. In red, Excel. In blue, Sunny Boy. And in white, Bad Ch. Andy's heart will be pumping here with Sunny Boy. Molly will probably be smoking about 20 fags now. And they're away. Good start. The white missed the break a little bit, Bad Ch there. And red's Excels steaming. The blue Sunny Boy coming through. Good race. Blue Sunny Boy comes through at the death to nick it from Excel. Good race there. Bad Ch lost it out the lids. And as it's confirmed, first in the blue Sunny Boy, second in the red Excel. Andy and Molly will be chuffed with that. Through to the final. As you can see, the white loses his legs completely on the traps there, which leaves the door open from the red and the blue. Sunny Boy's probably got a length down on the red there, so that's some ground to make up. And as the race progresses, Sunny Boy gradually wearing down Excel's lead and comes to take off probably in the last 50 yards to gain first place from Excel. Well done, Andy. Moving on to your £32 cross heat 1. In red, Robert E. Lee. In blue, Royal Rogue. In white, True Grit. In black, Malachai. And in orange, Freewheeler. All the dogs are set. The red's having a little scrap there. The hare's about to start. And they're away. Good start by all 5 dogs there. All in line at this stage except the orange, who's a little bit astray, but black Malachai in front from white. Orange flying through on this side and white on the other. It looks to be Freewheeler from probably True Grit there. But we'll wait for the result, but that was a cracking race again. And as it's confirmed, as you can see, in the orange first, Freewheeler in a cracking time of 8:59, and in second place, True Grit. A great race by all 5 dogs there. Let's watch this. Brilliant. All get a great start. The ground drying out now, and probably the racing getting a lot faster. But at that stage, Freewheeler's probably a length and a half down on the front 3 there. Malachai's probably going to length up on the other 3, and as they come down to the distance, Malachai's probably still in front there with True Grit finishing strongly, but just watch Freewheeler on this side. He gets into overdrive. What a phenomenal animal. And it's down to the line. It's first Freewheeler, second True Grit. Great race. Heat 2 of your £32 cross heat. In red we have Monolith Madness. In blue we have Redneck. In white, Laura's Boy. In black definitely maybe. And in orange, Mickey Rooney. Hare's about to start, and they're away. Great start by all 5 dogs there. It's probably red from orange, Mickey Rooney and Monolith Madness. Down to the line, it's Mickey Rooney from a close for second. I would say Mickey Rooney's probably nicked that on the line. Colin there diving in to pick the dog up. Keen whippeteer there. And as it's confirmed, first in the orange, Mickey Rooney. Second in the black, definitely maybe. Another cracking race there. Let's watch this in slow motion. Uncle Albert doing the business for us again on the traps. And as they go, you can see not one of them got a slow trap there. They've all come out pretty level. Probably Monolith Madness just edging it at present. And Mickey Rooney on the near side. And definitely maybe coming up in between them. Yeah, it's Mickey Rooney in front there from the red, I would say. At that angle it looks to be Monolith Madness from Mickey Rooney. But Good race. The black finishing like a train through the middle there. And as you can see, definitely maybe gets up the next second for the winner, Mickey Rooney. Moving on to some of your solos now. As you can see, Crackerjack has been withdrawn. He's done enough for today, he's done his job. So it'll be your £18 solo next. The sun's actually got out for us today now. People are out in the droves. Clubhouse's windows are full. And we're ready for the exciting part, all the finals, just about. And there goes Spellbound on his way for his second solo of the day. Looks as fresh as a daisy. And again, only 4 pops slower than his crossies. There he goes. That's Sheila who's actually picking the dog up at the end. And Yvonne's just walking up there after she's trapped him out. Going really well. And he'll go through now to the Supreme Runoffs with all the other racing champions. This dog's running to Benswell, so the next one after this will be the BWRA Ben Championships. There's Beefy, sporting his lovely shorts. Looks a bit drunk, I suppose, but so he should be. This is Midnight coming up for his solo after gaining his first racing champion title. Albert's all set. Hair's about to start. And there's Midnight on his way for his solo run. Obviously these are equalising runs because it's equal runs in the BWRA. And he knocks another good time of 9:06 there. Beef taking him back to get him washed down, watered, fed and ready for his next race. And he's away, he gets out well there. He's certainly done his owners proud today. So we'll have to be carrying Beef home from the club tonight. Straight up the middle. Isn't he striding out well? I believe this dog's full brother to No Option. He's took a couple of titles at this track. He's cocked there looking for his prey. He's ready to pounce. There's Rab running up, looking as fit as ever with his solo run. He's the racing champion Hillside lad. This dog fresh from the Derby. He got runner-up position to Swift Ollie, so he'll be looking to go one better this weekend. And there he goes, effortlessly, if you can pronounce it. There he goes, that's his solo run out the way. And that should see the solo runs off for today in a cracking time of 8:85. Rab will be having a few whiskies tonight. He wanted to be out there before the traps opened. Very gracious. Rab's had some fun with this dog in the time he's had him. Again, this one's bred by Dave and Mary Chapman out of Hillside Honey. Right, let's get back to your main finals. And this is your £24 final. Hearts will be beating here. In the red, we have Gillette. In the blue, Tieback. In white, Another Spell. And in black, Rapid Fire. It's been a bit more there, I believe. So in blue we have Tieback there from Red Gillette. Black Rapid Fire finishing fast on this side. We'll have to wait for the judge's decision there. Wait for the judge's decision. And there it's confirmed. First in blue, Tieback. Second in black, Rapid Fire. That's just a printing error. Let's watch it in slow motion. Rapid Fire seems to get out a bit slow there. I think they anticipate the lids too early. And at that stage, Tieback and another spell seem to be in charge with Gillette on the far side. In third place, with Rapid Fire starting to make up some ground now. Good race. The white is going to be jammed out in a minute, so he crosses to the other side to try and get a space for a run through. Probably cost him half a yard or so. It didn't make any difference. Down to the line. Great race. First Tieback just edging it from Rapid Fire. Let's move on to your £26 final. In red, High Noon. In blue, Exorcist. In white, Fiddler's Delph. And in black, Heart and Soul. The air's about to start. And they're away. It's red from the blue. It's High Noon from Exorcist with black. Ooh, that's a close race. I wouldn't like to split them without getting the judge's result. Let's have another look at that. Fiddler's Delph was in there, I believe, at the death as well. Be an interesting one. Yeah, and it's confirmed. Wow, that's one out of the blue. Bob will be chuffed. It's first in red, racing champion High Noon in a winning time of 8:78, and in runner-up spot, Heart and Soul. Bob will be chuffed with that. High Noon, bred out of Expel and Moonstone, does the business here. He's been finished second in his race in the final, does the business, gets away well. And as you can see there, the red's probably about a length clear there. Great race. Exorcist well up with a pace. Heart and Soul probably a length and a half down there on Exorcist. With Fiddler's Delph, he hasn't done the race he did in East Crosshead. He's starting to make up some ground there. But a great race there between FS3 and White, finishing really strongly. But coming down the line, look at the black finish this side. The line just comes too early for him. And as you can see, after the photo finish, it's racing champion High Noon. Moving on now to your £28 final. In red we have Don Ambro. In blue, A Kinda Magic. In white, Mr. Vane. In black, Trimone. And in orange, Rebellion. This looks to be a good race. Coming up here. The hare's about to start. Another way. Good start by all 5 dogs there. If any, it's blue, A Kinda Magic in front there from red, Don Ambro. Coming down that, orange finishing fast. Ooh, that is a good race between red, Don Ambro, and probably blue, A Kinda Magic. We'll wait for the judge's decision on that. And as you can see, it's going to be a rerun for some reason there. Maybe the camera shot will give us a reason for that. As you can see, the 5 dogs have all got away pretty well. Probably black missed the kick a little bit, if any. And blue, A Kinda Magic, seems to be probably half a length up there from Rebellion. With Don Ambro probably a length away, has a lot of ground to make up at this stage. But as they come down to the line, it's a very, very good race. Look at Fiddler's Delph kicking through it in the front there. As you can see, it's very, very close. But to no avail, it's going to be a rerun. Let's move on to your £30 final. In red we have Blues Brothers, in blue Excel, in white Sunny Boy, and in black Jadami. Andy will be crossing his fingers here with Sunny Boy. Jadami's run well all day. Blues Brothers put a cracking run in Excel. Flies the lids, has been getting away really well in its races. But this should be another good race. All get away pretty level, and as expected Excel busts the lids and white Sunny Boy does as well. And Sunny Boy's starting to assert now. Sunny Boy's running away with that one. Ooh, probably Sunny Boy. Close race for second with Jadami finishing very strongly there. This will be an interesting result, there's no doubt about the winner. First in white Sunny Boy with runner-up position going to Jadami. So it's another title for racing champion Sunny Boy. That's bred out of Pigeon in China. Good animal. Let's watch this in slow motion. You can see there the black, he gets out, he's with them, he's with the pace. At that stage it could go to any of them, but Excel seems to get a good start again, can fly the lids this dog, but Sunny Boy's with it straight away there as the angle changes. And probably Sunny Boy's probably about a length up there. Bearing in mind Sunny Boy does finish strong, so you'd have to fancy him at this stage to go on and win, which inevitably he does. And as they come down to the line, the black's finishing really fast there. But the title's in the bag for Sunny Boy with runner-up position. Jadami taking second place. Let's move on to your £32 final here. In red, we have True Grit. In blue, Definitely Maybe. In white, Mickey Rooney. And in black, Freewheeler. This phenomenal animal, Freewheeler in here. But this should be a cracking race. Definitely Maybe, True Grit, Mickey Rooney, all on fire. Let's see what happens. Oh, and they all get a good break there. And if any, it's Definitely Maybe in front there from True Grit. It's Definitely Maybe from True Grit. I would say Definitely Maybe's probably got up there from True Grit. The camera will tell us again. But another great race there between the four of them. And as you can see, the title goes to Definitely Maybe. So that's racing champion Definitely Maybe in a winning time of 8:78. Runner-up position going to True Grit. These young dogs coming through. Great race. Let's watch this in slow motion. Yeah, it's about to start. And they're away. Seems to be a good start by all four dogs there. If any, Mickey Rooney seems to have the edge on him. They're coming very close to Mickey Rooney there with the red True Grit putting in a great performance today. And as you can see, we come halfway, there's not a lot between the three of them, with the black dog just a bit off the pace, Freewheeler, which usually comes with his late run. But to no avail in this race, as they come down to the line, as you can see, Definitely Maybe wins it. This dog's bred out of Predator in Brooklyn, bred by Dave Cooper. A good win for them. I know Chris and Andrew will be chuffed with that. First racing champion. This is going back to your rerun of your £28 final. Again in red Don Ambro, in blue A Kind of Magic, in white Mr. Vane, in black Trimone, and in orange Rebellion. But in actual fact, it is the reason for the rerun, it was a dead heat, so they're running off for first and second place here, I believe. We'll soon see when the trap's open. Yes, it is. It's a rerun for a first place dead heat. And as you can see, Don Ambrose flew the lids there from A Kind of Magic. It's down to the line. It's Don Ambrose. Jan will be chuffed with that from A Kind of Magic. What a great run from this dog and a good time. First, Don Ambrose. Great dog. That's bred out of Expel and had no choice. Good win for that. She'll be chuffed for that. Let's watch it in slow motion. Ping, the red's out. Blue caught a little bit flat-footed, but he must have stole a march on it there. Good 2 to 3 length, and one would think it's in the bag, which now we know. He's pulling away from it there. Young dog A Kind of Magic, so he's put up a great performance today. Great performance. Coming down to the line, as you can see, in the back. Kind of Magic is probably a breed not a lot to know about. It's touch of gold now to Teddy Bear, but I'm sure you'll see a lot more of this dog in the months to come. Now we're moving on to the big finals for the big dogs. This is your £36 scratch final. In red, THCs, in blue, Barney Rubble, in white, Venom, and in black, Wild Blueberry. This should be a cracking race. Let's see how it turns out. The hare's about to start. And away. Good start by all four there. THCs blew the lids there, and a cracking race. It's THCs from Barney Rubble with Wild Blueberry coming through there. I believe that THCs may have took the title there. We'll just wait for it to be confirmed. Steve will be absolutely over the moon with that. And as you can see, the winner there is racing champion, £36 racing champion, THCs, in a winning time of 8:50. Absolutely brilliant. He will be over the moon with that. Let's watch it in slow motion. There you go, all four get out. THC's bred out of Marillion to a greyhound and owned by Steve Blackburn. Everybody will know Steve by his appearance. He has the big beard, dyes it white at Christmas of course. And as you can see at this stage, only one of three could win there. The white's a bit outpaced at that stage. THC's, Barney Rubble and Wild Blueberry, all within striking distance, but THC's staying on strong there, 100% dog. Coming down to the line, as you can see, THC's nicks it. And is now a racing champion, THC's. Moving on to your £40 scratch final. In red, we have Teddy Bear, in blue, Casino, in white, Chisholm, and in black, Trigger. One would probably make Casino forever, but the way the racing's going today, all dogs seem to be on fire. But we'll see how it goes. Mick and Kath will have the fingers crossed in this. The hare's about to start. Mick and Kath, of course, owners of Casino. And as you can see, blew there, Casino blew the lids from red Teddy Boy down to the line, blew a phenomenal win there for Casino from red Teddy Boy. And that's another title for Casino, racing champion Casino. Well done, Mick and Kath, in a winning time of 8:31. Casino again bred out of Marillion and to another ground called Ice Princess, belonging to Kath and Mick Turnbull. Let's watch this dog in slow motion. Bullets the lids. Bang. And he's into his stride straight away. White and black just touch slightly there. But the red Teddy Boy putting up a hell of a show today. I haven't seen nothing of this dog before, but by hell, he's definitely made for himself a name today. As you can see, as they're approaching the line, it's a good race there, but Casino is probably a length and a half up there. Some camera angles a bit deceptive. But as you come down to the line, you start to assert, and Casino kicks away comfortable there. Well done, Kath and Mick. Teddy Boy are also bred out of Marillion and Colin and Allison's bitch Heatherbell. Now on to your no limit final. In red we have Charming, in blue Goodbye to Fly, in white Great Expectations, and in black Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill's impressed me a lot today. It's the first time I've seen it. And also Goodbye to Fly, but anything can happen. Let's see how it goes. The hare's about to start. All the dogs are settled. And they're away. A good start by all four dogs there. Probably the Black Buffalo Bill in front there. It looks to be Buffalo... Oh, that's a photo finish. It looks to be Buffalo Bill from Goodbye to Fly. But we'll wait and see what the camera says. And as you can see, it's a title for Joe Lynch with Buffalo Bill. It's racing champion Buffalo Bill in a winning time of 8:47. Great. Absolutely brilliant. Second, it was around the middle, it was, I believe, Goodbye to Fly. Let's watch this in slow motion. The camera will tell us different here. As you can see, a good start by all four dogs there. The white misses the kick a little bit, but Buffalo Bill's probably about 3/4 of a dog up there. From Charming. As we come down to the line, Charming steps on Buffalo's bill back a little bit there. Let's goodbye to Fly, get through on the other side. But he powers on again. And as they come down to the line, a good win. A Buffalo Bill from goodbye to Fly. Buffalo Bill again brought out that phenomenal stud dog, Madison. Another ground which is through some good animals, Homebird, belonging to Joe Lynch. Right, we're going to move on to your Supreme Lightweight Runoff. In red we have Midnight, in blue we have Spellbound, and the withdrawn Crackerjack will not run. Beef will be sweating cobs in this, to say the least. And they're away. Spellbound blistered the lids there and is going really well. He hasn't made no ground yet as Midnight. As they come up to the line, Spellbound's holding him well. Oh, what a good win. Good win for Spellbound there. Yvonne will be absolutely chuffed with that, and a winning time of 9:22. Yeah, he got out well there. And as you can see, Yvonne, absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. As you can see, blisters the lids there. Spellbound bred out of Expel in Springfield, which is Sheila's little bitch. And as you can see, he's making no ground in him at all. He's done his business for today's Midnight. Crackerjack, let's not forget this is his 4th run of the day. The red's just starting to wear him down a little bit there, but to no avail. The line comes too quick and the spoils go to Spellbound. And that's Yvonne through the Supreme Runoff. This is your middleweight runoff for Supreme. In red, High Noon. In blue, Tieback. And in white, Hillside Lad. This Tieback has been running well all day, and Hillside Lad, well, he speaks for himself, and I know, and I'm sure Bob's pleased with what he's got at present. If this dog can do it today, he might even buy a pint tonight. We shall see. Oh, white screwed a little bit coming out there, and lets blue get into the race. As they come down there, it looks to be Tieback from Hillside Lad, but Hillside Lad powers through on this side. Hillside Lad. That dog has another gear. He kicked on there. And from halfway it looked as though Tieback was up there in a winning time of 8:79. Cracking animal. Again, this dog bred out of Predator. Phenomenal. Great win. Let's watch it in slow motion. As I said, the brew bitch for this was Hillside Honey. You see him screw out the traps there, which the angle of the camera will probably give us a truer picture of what's really happening in the race as we come sideways on. And as you can see, the blue seems to be well up with a pace there, Tieback. But Hillside Lad, he just gets into another gear. And the red, Bob Noons is running on well there, High Noon, but to no avail. And Hillside Lad comes over in front. Brilliant display of running. Right, moving on to your Supreme final runoff. In the blue jacket we will have Hillside Lad, and in the white, Spellbound. This is for Supreme Racing Champion. The hare's about to start. And Spellbound gets a great start there. The Hillside Lad's got some ground to make up, but watch him come at the death. It's Spellbound, but blue flying through on the side. Hillside Lad wins it from Spellbound. Gets into overdrive again. But Spellbound put up a fine performance there. And the spoils go to Supreme Racing Champion Hillside Lad for the 2nd year running. This dog took Supreme last year, and to top it all, takes it this year. Rab will be chuffed with that. Absolutely chuffed. Let's watch this in slow motion. No heavyweight dog in this, as there was no runoff in the heavyweight final. All 3 withdrew. But as you can see there, Spellbound's flew the lids. It's got some ground to make up here, this hillside lad. As you can see there, he's well gone the white. Spellbound running really well today. This is his 5th run, don't forget. As is the blue, but the Spellbound being the smaller dog has put fine performance in, but look at hillside lad power through on the stand side here. As he comes through there, takes it up, and within strides he's gone 2 length, 3 length, 4 length clear. Brilliant result. Well done, Rab.
Right, can I just start this evening? I'm going to start it on a sad note. As most of you know, we lost a dear member from the BWRA and a close friend, which you probably all know who it is. It's Jan Cooper, who died tragically last week. What we've decided to do, for all kindness, is Mr. George Smith is going to go around with a collection for Dave. So anybody who has a bit of change, if you could put it in for him, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Right, we'll start this evening. Our designated person who is going to present the trophies tonight is our resigning chairman, Mr. Malcolm Clark.
We're ready.
We'll kick it off then. Right, I'd like to thank the sponsors Intervet for making this possible, for sponsoring us for 1997 and hopefully 1998. Now if we can kick it off, I just want to thank a few people, the workers of course, too numerous to mention, and of course our little kids, Shane and Claire, who I don't believe are with us tonight. So I just want to get started, and we'll start off with your 16-pound class, and in runner-up position, owners of Flying 50, Mr. Dave Bowen and Helen Williams. Is anybody in the Sandra with the trophy? And the winner of your 16-pound class, owned by Helen and Sean Callum, and your winner, racing champion Crackerjack. George,
thank you.
Get up there! Moving on to your 18-pound class, in runner-up position, belonging to Alison, was Spaceman.
Well done. Thank you very much.
And the winner of the 18-pound class, belonging to Yvonne Waganoli, is racing champion Spellbound. Come on, Yvonne.
She was going home, she said.
She was good.
No, she said she'd have to come
Can anybody put this one up? Come on, must be somebody knows that. Thank you, big round of applause. Moving on to the 20-pound class, in runner-up position, going Michelle and Tammy Mackay, Joe Cocker. And Little Tam.
Well done, Sam.
And the winner of the 20-pound class, and the proud owners, Keith and Sue Parker, with racing champion Nick Knight.
Well done, Keith.
Moving on to the 22-pound class, In runner-up position belong to Alison and Paul, Firestarter. And the winner in the 22-pound class belonging to Ram and Neil Patterson's racing champion, Hillside Lad. Well done, Ram. In the 24-pound class, in runner-up position, belonging to Big Dave and Little Dave 7, Rapid Fire! Andy Ryan. And the winner in the 24-pound class belonging to Mr. and Mrs. Dennis Cochran, racing champion Tyback. Moving on to the 26-pound class, in runner-up position, I don't believe Angela's with us tonight, but at least is Angela Johnson's Heart and Soul. And the winner of the 26-pound class, and I believe he's the first racing champion, belong to Putnam, racing champion, High Noon.
I gotta get on it somehow,
Moving on the 28-pound class, in runner-up position belong to WC, A Kind of Magic. And the winner of the 28-pound class belonging to the champion of the sea is the racing champion, Don Ambrose. Your 30-pound class in runner-up position belonging to Joyce Colburn, I believe, Jadami. And the winner of the 30-pound class belonging to the Club Molly and Andy Patterson, racing champion, Sonny Boy. Your 32-pound runner-up belongs to Gordon Poole, True Grit. Can anybody take a trophy for him? And your winner, to a new couple into the sport, belonging to Chris and I think it's Sue Robinson's Definitely Maybe. That's racing champion, Definitely Maybe. Moving on to your 36-pound class, in runner-up position belonging to Bob and Miriam Steele, Barney Rubble. I don't think I've ever seen a guy now excited in this next track. I don't know where he's in. Your winner and racing champion belonging to Steve Blackburn, is it? Racing champion THC.